My name is Bruce Hillegeist. I'm the president of the Greater Tomball Area Chamber of Commerce, and Hillegeist is a German name. It's a derivative of Holy Ghost in German, and so on my father's side, the immigrants, it was a German immigrant that came here from Germany through the port of Galveston back in the mid-1800s. You know of some that maybe settled in the Spring Klein area. You know that is a large German population, plus Tomball, Rose Hill, and then some went west to Giddings and New Braunfels. So this has been my home all of my life. Tomball actually was not always the name Tomball. It gets its name from a gentleman named Thomas Henry Ball, who at one time was the mayor of Huntsville, Texas. But Thomas Henry Ball was an attorney for the Brazos and Trinity Valley Railroad. And Mr. Ball was very instrumental in getting the current railroad that we know of today through this area. Only for about a year prior to the town being named Tomball, two words, Tomball, it was named Peck, P-E-C-K, after an engineer with the railroad. Mr. Ball bringing the railroad through this area was a big boom for the economy. It allowed farmers and dairymen to get their produce to market. So really going back a little bit, Tomball's history is in cattle and farming, and then railroad. That was a big deal here. That was just, it created jobs. And then oil. Oil was discovered here in this area in 1933. And in 1946, actually, Tomball was deemed Oil Town, USA. Then we say technology because Compaq Computer Corporation, which we now know as Hewlett-Packard, HP, was founded here in our Tomball School District. And then the next stage, we like to brag about education. So farming and cattle, railroad, oil, technology, and education because of the Lone Star College system. Here in this area, we very much appreciate and value education from our local public schools, Tomball, Magnolia, Klein, Cy-Fair in this immediate region, and then the Lone Star College system that really allows students to find people of all ages to continue their education. Single moms, single dads, those who might have left high school. We just recently had a friend who is 82 years old that got her GED from Lone Star College Tomball. So the Lone Star College system here brings opportunity for others to improve their life. And so we're just so thrilled about that. So we like to brag that our region education is at the forefront here in Tomball. Increase of population, the need for the expansion of the Lone Star College system with its University Park campus and with Creekside and its continuing expansion of its Tomball College campus to meet the needs of the growing people that are coming here. And the Lone Star College system is a major factor in that growth. If we didn't have that strong commitment to education and a positive attitude towards the future, people may find another place to call home. Just in the immediate vicinity of Lone Star College Tomball, that campus, is the expansion of State Highway 249, which many people have termed the Aggie Expressway, and the county judge in Montgomery County, he'd like to call it the Highway to Heaven. He's a graduate of Texas A&M, of course, and that's why he would like that to be called the Highway to Heaven. But it's going to really connect Houston, University of Houston, to Texas A&M, and then also into Waco and to Baylor. So State Highway 249 was first announced back in 1988 by the Texas Department of Transportation, and it's taken 35 years to get to this point. Hopefully within the next 3 or 4 years, we'll have a freeway that will go all the way from Tomball to Navasota and bring opportunities that way. There are many acres of land that developers are holding on to north of Tomball, between Tomball and Magnolia, and Lone Star College is building a presence in Magnolia, and for good reason, because the expansion when that 249 roadway finally is a reality developers will start building homes. There are thousands of acres there. And Bryan College Station is one of the fastest growing cities in America. And actually that's the home of Texas A&M. And Texas A&M has grants with Texas Medical Center. They're doing research together. Well, they want to be to the Texas Medical Center in an hour. Bryan College Station, Texas A&M folks, they'd like to be at a Bush Intercontinental Airport in an hour. There are a lot of things going on behind the scenes that are really pushing this roadway to happen. But it's really as an answer to the tremendous growth that we're experiencing here locally and statewide. I would like to discuss a little bit about the Grand Parkway, which is also known as Highway 99. Highway 99 is really the third loop around the city of Houston. Many cities in the U.S., their leaders look to help with traffic congestion and whatnot, but voters determine that it's not needed. And then they complain about traffic congestion. Here in Houston, the leadership and the voters really do feel in a positive way, in a visionary way, in a progressive way. We would rather be progressive than have to be reactive in facts. And so in Houston, if you're new to the city of Houston and new to the Tomball area, in the city of Houston there is Loop 610, which was the first loop around Houston, and then we have Beltway 8, or the Sam Houston Tollway, and today we're thrilled to have Highway 99, or the Grand Parkway, which is considered the third loop around Houston. And the Grand Parkway was first thought of back in the early 1960s, and it's taken all those years to become a reality. Now it is a tollway. Texas is finding the need to charge for mileage that people travel. But because of construction cost and the need for the need that people do not wish to have additional taxes to be paid, that is the answer today per the Texas Department of Transportation. But the positive thing about that for Tomball is that we do have free access. We have frontage roads that you do not have to pay on most. Well, on State Highway 249 actually, but the Grand Parkway has been a game changer for Tomball and will continue to be. The one thing that people that are new to the area want to know is where to go and eat. Where to eat and to shop. That's some of the finest, we have some of the finest restaurants here in the Tomball area, and if I guess you want to find out where the locals eat, you go to the Chamber of Commerce and ask. Now, as a Chamber of Commerce, it's difficult for me to pick out special ones, but we have Goodson's Cafe here in Tomball, which is known for their chicken fried steak. We have Mel's Country Cafe, also known for chicken fried steak, and a lot of fried foods and good vegetables to go along with that. And then we also have Tejas Barbecue, which has been ranked in the top of barbecue places to eat within the state of Texas. We have a variety, not just barbecue, but good down-home cooking here in Tomball. We have those that are locally owned and those that are national chains. And Tomball just has a variety of what you might need or look for as a family to satisfy your breakfast, lunch, or dinner appetites. And we have a variety of shopping in Tomball. I've seen a re-evolution here several times as I've made Tomball my home with antique stores and with businesses coming and going, but we really have a unique assortment of retail and other fine accessory shops here in Tomball. Again, Tomball has its main street, which has really become renovated and revived, and I encourage you to shop Tomball. That's one of the Chamber's mantras, is to shop local. We want people to spend their money here locally, and I guarantee you that you can find what you need rather than having to go out of town or down to Houston to find what you need. And you're supporting local Tomball people. I do want to mention that we have a farmers market here in Tomball on Saturdays from 8 until 2 every Saturday, and it was just named recently as the best farmers market in the Houston area. We also have our City of Tomball, a marketing department, and they offer 8 or 10 different festivals throughout the year. on Saturdays, normally Saturdays and Sundays. Very family friendly. We have our German Fest here, which had been rated the third best German Fest in the United States a few years ago. 60,000 plus people come to enjoy the German heritage that we have here in Tomball over a 3-day period. We have that German Fest held in April, usually the last weekend of March, first weekend of April, and then again in December. We could term that a Christmas market, a German Christmas market. Tomball just has an assortment of things going on for the family. We work hard to make it family friendly, and it's been very well received in that way. So I just encourage you to make Tomball your home. We are known as Tomball, hometown with a heart, and we live that every day. If you've ever watched the weather at night, sometimes the weatherman will say it's a Chamber of Commerce day. Chamber of Commerce people like myself, we like to brag and say that our city, our community is the best. I've lived here all my life. I have no regrets. I plan to make Tomball my home until my last days. Just so happy that you have chosen Lone Star College-Tomball as your new place of work, and we encourage you to really get involved in the different volunteer opportunities that we have here in Tomball. There's no better way to feel a part of your new home here in the Tomball area than to get involved and check with us at the Chamber of Commerce. We can help you get involved in some of the nonprofits that we have here that benefit our community. So we're just so happy that you're here in Tomball with the expansion, the positivity, the growth of the area. You couldn't find a better place in the state of Texas, and really in this world, in the universe. We're so happy that you've made Tomball your home. Welcome.